The most news in the morning. CNN's American Morning. Weekday, 6 a.m. Eastern.
A new terrifying account of a runaway ride in a Toyota. The company is now sending investigators to California, where a driver is claiming that he almost flew over a hill at more than 90 miles an hour in his Prius yesterday. The Prius was only recalled for braking problems, not the acceleration issue. Deb Farrick has all the details for us this morning. First of all, describe what this gentleman is saying happened to him.
Well, and this is what's so fascinating, because there have been so many more reports. People are so much more aware that they are taking steps. We heard him say that the floor mat was perfect. So is this more evidence than the problem really is? Well, what's so interesting is that the driver, Jim Sikes, said he was traveling east on Interstate 8 outside the San Diego area when he attempted to pass a slower vehicle. He says he pushed down on the gas pedal and it just, something wasn't working. Something funny was happening. It just didn't come back. It was stuck there. Now, the car hit 90 miles an hour as he was trying to slow down, avoid other drivers, and avoid going over a cliff. And at a news conference yesterday afternoon, he relived part of that runaway ride.
My thought was going over the side of the hill because there's too many hills, too many angles, and that's why I wanted to shut the car off, but there was no straight places to do it, and then nobody to protect me from behind. There was a few times that I got really close to vehicles, especially a truck twice, once early in the game and then another one when he was on the side of me. Came real close.
Sikes said he called 911 for help, and dispatchers talked him through instructions on how he might be able to stop the car, but nothing worked. So at one point he said he reached down to try to pull the accelerator up, but it stayed right where it was. That's a quote. Now, a California Highway Patrol officer was able to catch up to Sykes' Prius and use the patrol car's PA system to help him bring that car to a stop.
I was just holding on the steering wheel with my left hand, and I was down at an angle trying to just tried to pull it back. I thought it was maybe just stuck. I mean, my mat was perfect. There was nothing wrong with my mat, and the pedal, it wouldn't do anything. It stayed right where it was. He got up on the side and told me what to do, and I was standing on the pedals. I was standing on the brake pedal, looking out the window at him, and he said, push the emergency brake too, and I laid on both of them. And it finally started slowing down right then. It was down to like 55. It had been at 94, I know that.
Toyota issued a statement saying it was notified of the incident and had sent a field technical specialist to San Diego to investigate the report and offer assistance. And, you know, what's really so interesting about all of this is that, in fact, many people have been reporting the similar thing that's going on, where the pedal is simply not speaking to the engine. That's where the whole electronic component part comes in. In the older cars, there used to be a wire connecting the pedal to the engine, so there was contact. There's no contact anymore. It's all electronic. So they're looking into that because they don't know.
And Toyota has denied and has said explicitly that it is not a problem with electronics.
Right. Well, what's so interesting is you look at that Prius sitting there on the highway, and right now that's a piece of evidence. And so that could be really interesting to look at the car, try to figure out what happened, because Toyota keeps saying we cannot duplicate this. We do not know what is happening. And so now at least maybe they have a car, maybe they can begin to break down the components and see exactly why this occurred.